what your business today? What kind of success did you have? Did you have a lot of sales? Did you enroll a business partner? How many follow-ups did you have? Let's light the chat up, you guys. And if you know strategy, then you know that you want to definitely make sure that you take note of the chat, okay? All right, no problem. So everybody, let's light the chat up and let everybody know what your day was like today. All right, and so that we'll be able to, like, what kind of sales did I will tell you guys. I went live last night, and we went live in reference to with my god brother, who was experiencing some very severe pain. And we made sure that we got him a CBD combo the other day in Philadelphia, and he was able to use the products right away. Well, he wasn't able to walk, you guys. And because of our products, he is now able to walk without pain. He's able to get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom. And so we actually went live, and we called him and asked him if he would not mind getting on that live with us. Now, I will tell you this. I thought about the book 3 Feet from Gold. Is there anybody that has ever read the book 3 Feet from Gold? And Rosalind, I thought about, we had a lot of trouble. First of all, I had a lot of trouble on my end, not being able to connect him to the live on my end. It wouldn't go through. Most people, after once or twice, two or three tries, would have stopped pursuing it. But I kept saying, no, I know this is going to go through. And Kathy, almost 20 tries later, I was able to send him a request to join my live on my end. Well, for whatever reason, he could not connect on his end. And Kathy, I said, you know what, Paul, call him. We're gonna put him on speaker and let him talk. Because you guys, the power of his testimony led to me waking up to $125 in my cash app. The power, like literally, his testimony, not just that, that same person that cash apped me, Dr. Fletcher, then went in and signed herself up with another $170 order. I didn't even know, y'all. I didn't even realize the email had come through. I'm here to tell you. And she said, now listen, she had been looking, Kathy, for a while. Rosalind, she had been looking for a while. But all of a sudden, Tracy's testimony made her not only purchase our promo, but then go sign up. But listen to this. She signed up for more than 10 times what she was going to sign up in the beginning with a $24.95 pack, not a $200 and almost $300 sale today. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. When she was going to sign up, she was going to sign up for $24.95. And I kept following up, and I kept following up, and she just did not get in the system. Now, I don't know. Listen, all I know is, let me tell you how facts tell, but stories sell. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm a little bit conflicted because I had studied all of this stuff about Martha and what Jesus said to her. And I was studied more about vision, and I'm like conflicted because I got these two things that I want to share with y'all, but I want to give you what God is saying most. And I think we'll go back to Martha and vision after we do this, because I think you guys really need to hear this. This is all Holy Ghost. I'm telling y'all this. So look at how a person who initially said, I'm gonna sign up for $24.95 and was hemming and hawing for $24.95. So Rosalind, it was not about the money. If a person that said, I'm gonna sign up for $24.95 ends up spending $125 with you, and then in the same day signs up for $169, it's not about the money. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. So let me help you understand sales. So let me go to my second set of notes, because I told you I was conflicted, so I had to start studying two different things, right? Sales, you guys, and I need you all to write this down. And I know I started talking right away because we got a lot to cover, okay? Sales is nothing but a transfer of energy. Please write that down. I probably would have had some little slides for y'all had I not. Literally, I am like changing course, right? 30 minutes before the night, the Holy Ghost is like, nope, talk about this, all right? Sales is about influence and persuasion. I'm going to bless you guys tonight. I'm going to help you, all right? I'm telling you, I pray and I ask, and I stay in worship all day for a reason because I don't ever want to tell you what I want you to know. I want to tell you what God wants you to know, all right? What is the thing that's going to help you, help the light bulb go off? Help the thing. What's the thing, right? I know for Kathy last week, it was Brenda Morgan's testimony. It was the thing that just, she was like, now, wait a minute, hold on. And this is not a splat against Miss Brenda, but I know in Kathy's mind, she had to be like, okay, now, wait a minute. If Miss Brenda at 75 could do this, ain't no reason why I can't. All right, you guys? Because what happened in that testimony, and it was her spunky way of giving her own testimony, right? Is there was a transfer of what? Energy. There was a transfer of courage. There was a transfer that took place that everybody that was on that line, and I've even called some people on the team and I've had conversations like, how you doing with your sales or your combo things? Did you hear Miss Brenda's testimony? Did you hear Miss Brenda? Did you hear what Miss Brenda said? Did you hear what she said? She made an ask of herself. A-S-K. Don't y'all go out of here like Stanisha Nina was cussing at us. No, she made an ask of herself. So sales, right? We have to understand that sales is a pathway of no's. Write that down. Sales is a pathway of no's. All right. Now, there's a book that I couldn't understand why we had to read that book. Why I was encouraged to read that book. I encourage every new network marketer. There's always 4 books that I tell them to read. I'm going to slip this one in for free. Number 1, My First Year in Network Marketing. These are the 4 books. If you are brand new to network marketing, I always suggest you start here. My First Year in Network Marketing. Let me tell you about My First Year in Network Marketing. You're not going to sit down and read My First Year in Network Marketing all the way through. It's like the Bible. I promise you. It is not one of those fun reads. It's just not. But it is one of those things that is very necessary to your existence and to your profession in network marketing. So the very first book, My First Year in Network Marketing. The second book that I suggest everybody reads is, I think Go for No is on my list. Go for No. Yes. Go for No, The Compound Effect, and then Go Pro. All right. Those are the four books. Now, what is the reason why I suggest you read Go for No? I couldn't understand. I believe that's Ray Higdon, if I'm not mistaken. I got some, I used to have like 50 copies of it. All right. And that is because we run from the word no only as we get older. How many times do you see a little kid? How many times did you have to get the lecture before going into the store? Now, let me tell you something. Before we go in the store, you are not fitting the embarrassment. Don't ask for nothing. Don't da. And even when we had that conversation, right?
They still ask.
Even when the kids do what, Dr. Jameson? Mom, mama, dad, please, dad. I know I said, ooh, dad, mom, please, ooh, no, no, ooh, yeah. Listen, there is a reason, like literally, you have, like the Bible is a good book that I read. It talks about childlike faith. And now we're grown and we no longer have this childlike faith. Because one little no destroys us. We are distraught. See, I knew this wasn't going to work. That is a trick of the enemy, and it is what the enemy wants you to believe. What is the difference? And I'm asking a question. What is the difference between a big no and a little no? Nothing. Why are we so afraid of one of the smallest words in existence? No. So I would encourage you, one, to also know that no never means no. Please write that down and write it big. I am going to, no always means not right now. No never means no. When you're dealing in sales, right? Because I'm gonna teach you all how to be master sellers. Anybody ready to be master sellers, right? You got to think about sales, Rosalind, as a line, right? Let's talk about sales as a line. That's why I need one of them. I need one of them. Come on, y'all. We need to make a whole lot of money so I could buy one of them boards that's behind me that I could, like, you know, like right on, right? All right. So here's what we need to know. Sales is all aligned. And let's call this side right here. I'm waving at y'all, right? So on one side of your line, draw a line on your paper. And on one side of the line, you want to write a 0. And on one side of the line, you want to write 10. All right. Now, a 0, I want you to think about your client, right? And this is a graph or a line that is going to indicate movement of whether we're moving our clients closer to the 10, which is the point of certainty. Like they are certain, we know they are ready to purchase, to this point of certainty, okay? 0 is like, oh, heck to the no. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want to lose no weight. I'm good. I'll just deal with the pain. I'll keep using the medication. I'm broke. 0, okay? But then we've got 10 as our point of certainty. It's cool, because I got notes. I know I need those too, right? Our point of certainty. All right, this is what I want you to now vision this sale. Now you need to understand sales is not just because you're taking it personal. And when a person tells you no, you're like, oh, see, dang, darn it. They always telling me no, I ain't never gonna make no sales. Well, if you have that attitude, bravo. You are right. But all the sales is like this line, right? And our job is to move the customer. And I want you to watch this, Kathy. I want you to act like this is right smack dab in the middle of your line. Based on what you do and what you say, Kathy, determines whether I move towards the 0 or whether I move towards the 10. Okay? Based on what you do, based on what you say. So I'm gonna use Kathy because Kathy, you are smack dab in the middle of my screen. I'm not picking on you. So Kathy, I'm looking at you and I'm watching you. And I need to lose 50 pounds, right? So I need to lose 50 pounds. I'm tired of my thighs rubbing together. And my knees hurt. All right. So I'm watching you and I'm watching you. And I'm like, I'm about a 4. I'm about a 4. Then you do a live and it's compassionate. And I'm like, I'm about 5 now. Yeah, maybe even a 6, right? Then Rosalind, guess what happens? Kathy decides she posted too much this week. So Kathy doesn't post for 3 days because she tired of posting and nobody buying my product. But she didn't know that I was Dr. Fletcher who was watching. Even though Dr. Fletcher said, I'm going to sign up Nina at 20. Kathy, I'm coming in. I am. I'm going to just do a 24. I'm going to try your product. I mean, I done tried so many things, but I'm going to try your product. Now, Kathy, you decide to go dark 0. Now, I was at like a 6, maybe even a 7, but now I'm at a 0. I'm all the way back at 0 because you decided you done posted too much. You decided, and now you got to work to get me back from here to a 10. Let me tell y'all something. Paige said, oh, let me read something to y'all. I promise y'all, I got some stuff for y'all. Down went the drills. Now, in the book, 3 Feet from Gold, right? They talk about a gentleman who went and told his family that he had found some gold. And when he had found the gold, the family went and put together the money to get the machines for him to go digging for gold. And I believe it was like in Colorado. Okay, y'all? So I just kind of want to give you a little bit of history on what I'm getting ready to read. Just a little excerpt. Down went the drills, up went the hopes of Darby and Uncle, right? Then something happened. The vein of gold ore disappeared. So they had been digging and digging, and they had found enough gold, Ruby. They had found enough gold, Kelly, and they had found enough gold to where now they were like, get ready to be in profit, Rosalind. And then all of a sudden, Miss Brenda, where is the gold? Ain't no more gold. It's gone. And so listen, they had come to the end of the rainbow, and the pot of gold was no longer there. They drilled on desperately, trying to pick up the vein again, all to no avail. Finally, they decided to quit. So I know, Nina, I've been posting. Nina, I've been sending out messages. Nina, I've been adding people every day. Nina, I lost 2 pounds. Nina, I know, Stanisha. I hear you, Stanisha. I'm putting the stuff in my stories, and ain't nobody liking my stuff. And ain't because sales is a transfer of energy. So you quit. You quit. You quit. I knew this wasn't going to work. I'm spending more than I'm making. Doggone it, I got all these packs of tea over here. You probably need to take two green capsules. Not one. I guess y'all could tell I had me some pre-workout today and some, right? Now listen, finally they decided to quit. Kathy, not only did they decide to quit, they sold the machinery to a junk man for a few $100s. Do y'all hear this? For a few $100s. Listen, and took the train back home. Some junk men are dumb. That's what they said. Some junk men are dumb because they thought that these junk men must have been dumb to buy these machines, because the vein ore has dried up. It ain't nowhere in sight. But there was gold there in them mines. There was gold there. Rosalind, there was gold there. There was customers. Today, I seen some customers that had their bellies in their laps. I seen some people at the pool with their thighs was rubbing together. I seen a whole bunch of people today that don't have my drink to shrink. But ain't no customers. Don't know why they want that. It's summertime. It's summertime, and they know that them thighs is rubbing together and they chafe. But listen, some junk men are dumb, but not this one. He called in a mining engineer to look at the mine and do a little calculating. The engineer advised that the project had failed because the owners were not familiar with the fault lines. Oh, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Okay. I'm gonna just, the owners were not familiar with the fault lines. His calculations showed. Some of y'all fitting to turn your screen on and run. The calculations showed that the vein would be found just 3 feet from where the Darbys had stopped drilling. And that is exactly where it was found. So I want y'all to keep digging, keep drilling, keep posting. Because had I stopped, Dr. Fletcher would not have signed up. Had I stopped last night when the phones was acting crazy and I couldn't get Tracy on, but I decided, Sharice, I decided, Robin, you know what? I am not fit. I'm not going to let this, ain't no way. Paul, call him. Karen, call him. Get him on the speakerphone. Was the testimony any less powerful? Karen, was it any less powerful because we couldn't get him on the Facebook Live? They could hear him. And let me tell you what else they could hear, Karen. They could hear his energy and excitement about the fact that Karen, he couldn't walk. He said, I'm never going anywhere without that oil and that little roll thing. He said, I couldn't even believe that my sister was over there with some thing looking like deodorant. That ain't gonna work. But Karen, every time it failed, I sent it again, and I sent it again, and I sent it again, and I kept digging, and I kept digging, and I kept digging, and I kept digging, and I kept digging. Because there was a transfer of energy. Oh. Transfer. So all of sales, I don't even know why I had to share that with y'all, but all of sales, you guys, is what? Energy. It's influence. It's persuasion, right? So one of the biggest things I'm telling you, salespeople, Karen Rogers, Karen, right? Both Karens, I see both Karens now, is that you have to influence and persuade the prospect or the ideal client that your product is the best darn thing since sliced bread. It is the air we breathe. It is the holy grail. It's so crazy. Late nights, y'all, once I make sure my work is done, Kim, I reward myself with TV. And I'm starting to rewatch a show called Manifest. That initially I watched years ago, and I watched like maybe 7 episodes, and then I don't know, I just got too busy or whatever. So late at night, after 11 o'clock or so, I'll put on some episodes, right? And one of the things that they keep saying on Manifest is all things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. These are people who in the beginning did not believe. So it is our job, Karen and Alicia and Kim and Sean, I see y'all right here in front of me, right? To now transfer our emotion of certainty to our clients. Not just a transfer of energy, but a transfer of certainty to our clients. It's like, this is absolutely the best darn product in the world. And I am reminded every single day, whether it's somebody couldn't get out the bed because they were in pain, whether it's somebody's child was acting a little, not so nice, and they started using our CBD oil and they didn't calm down. Whether it was they just could not lose any weight. And let me tell y'all something about that, right? And I ain't bashing no other companies or anything like that, but here's what I know, right? Weight loss is what I know. And I know that we were spending hundreds of dollars, hundreds on some other stuff. I'm being responsible. That wasn't working. And we were selling the heck out of it. Now, I got a message from Tracy. And when she was showing me her results from April, let me tell y'all something. I'm reminded again how good what I got is, right? I don't need to lose any weight, right? But when I'm looking at the people that are connected to me that are winning, and she's like, I was here and now I'm here, and these products work, and I know what she was on before, and I know what she was spending before, and I know what she's able to spend now to get these kinds of results. Y'all, And ain't no way that when I talk to somebody, they're not going to hear what I got to say. Because I am transferring my certainty. I am transferring that my products will give you the best benefits. You'll get the best bang for your buck. I just gave y'all a whole little spiel. You get the best bang for your buck. I got the best products that offer the best benefits. You will get the best bang for your buck. I'm telling you what to say. Right? So you got to take your people from some. Now, here's the thing. Now you're saying, well, how do I know where these people are? How do you know where your ideal clients are? How do you know? You don't know. You don't know. But guess what? If you don't learn to gain control of the sale, like today, somebody got on the phone with me and she was like, well, is this FDA approved? I said, it's not a food or a drug. It doesn't have to be. She said, yes, it does. Everything you eat everything you consume has to be FDA approved. I said, I don't want everything that's FDA approved. Have you seen what happens to people when they take all of this stuff that's FDA approved? I said, I've seen some things that are FDA approved that have warnings on them, like you could die from them. See, Karen, I was certain. She ain't back me down. And she still asked me for the video. But what you talking about? Like, what we talking about here? FDA approved. And you just told me that you need to lose 100 pounds. You obviously have eaten some things that are not FDA approved. I mean, that's obvious to me. When you're telling me I could risk losing limbs, I could risk not having eyesight, I could risk having cancer from taking this medication. What? Ma'am, sir, don't you talk to me about whether this herbal juice is FDA approved or not. Because I certainly didn't care when I was 300 pounds going into Kentucky Fried Chicken. I certainly didn't ask them, is this FDA approved? Well, add some French fries to that and a biscuit. You feel me? All right, so you are the one that has to be certain. Your customers are not certain. You have to be certain. Everything you say is to raise that prospect closer to your certainty of a level 10. Closer, listen, this is going to bless you. I'm about to help you. Your job is to move your customer from where they are to closer to where you are. Because I learned in school, I never even thought that this was going to matter. I did not like school, y'all. It wasn't for me, right? I mean, I did pretty well, but I just was like, this is boring. I'm not going to need this stuff. Well, I thought about something today. Something I learned in science was that energy flows from hot to cold, never from cold to hot. Did y'all know that? Like, that's something. And then I was like, I remember that. So I said, let me Google it, make sure I'm just saying it right. Yeah, energy flows from hot to cold, never from cold to hot. You can't get anything warm from something cold. But something that's hot can cool down. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Energy flows from hot to cold. So if you are not certain, if you don't sound skillful, if you don't sound enthusiastic, now I ain't talking about BSing people. I ain't talking about being fake and over the top. I'm talking about enthusiasm. Enthusiasm doesn't have to be loud. Enthusiasm does not have to be loud. All right? So where we at now? You be in control of the sale at all times because you must stay in control of the sale. You have 4 seconds to establish these 3 things. Ready? You have 4 seconds. 4 seconds to establish these 3 things when it comes to sales. Y'all ready? 4 seconds. You gotta, 1, be sharp as a tack. Sharp. And I'm not talking like sharp, like head to toe. I'm talking about sharp, knowledgeable, know what you're talking about. And I'm getting ready to tell you, and we get ready to go all the way there, right? Sharp as a tack, got to be sharp on it. You got to know what you're talking about. All right. Number 2, you got to be enthusiastic. I said not over the top, because you only have 4 seconds to establish these 3 things. And then number 3, you got to establish yourself as the expert. All in about 4 seconds. Now, you must be a person worth listening to. Because why would I want to, why do I need to get this from you? Why do I need it? What did it do for you? What is it? But what's the benefit for me? So after you done talked about you, and yada, well, what's the benefit for me? How does that benefit me? Okay. And you also want to be very careful. I want you to watch body language. When you are in person when you're in person, you know, in sales, I remember going through this one sales tactic. I think it was at like one of the Eric Worre conferences, or I don't know, but they talked about matching and mirroring, right? I don't know if you've ever seen, if your clients, if you're in an office with somebody, you're talking to them, or you're wherever with someone, and you're talking to them and they cross their arms. You should cross your arms too. Because here's the deal. You want the person to see in you what they look like. Match and mirror. Match it, y'all. Match it. If you've got a very enthusiastic client and you are like, good morning. The client who was all the way here is not trying to come down to where you are. Matter of fact, you have lost. If you don't immediately get your tail up to here, you've lost the client. And they're going to go find somebody who matches their energy. Okay? Or they're going to find somebody who sounds like they know what they're talking about. They're going to go find somebody who appears to be an expert and is sharp and is witty. All right? Because all top sales people, they do 2 things, Karen. They do 2 things, Alicia. All of the top sales people. And I'm going to tell you something that gave me the revelation when we were at dinner for Father's Day. Not that I had not seen it before, but it's because I'm being intentional, Karen, and I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to everything that's going on around me now. Because we so blindly just walking around, not paying attention. Now, let me see, because I want to see everybody's faces whose cameras are on. Put it on gallery view. For those of you who have gone to fine dining restaurants, when you go to a fine dining restaurant, you sit down, they put the napkin on your lap, and they hand you your menu. But the waiter has memorized the entire menu. I know I'm already cussing right now. I'm cussing right now. Jackie Myers, the waiter, knows. And guess what? That menu, Dr. Jamison, Ruby, Rosalind, that menu changes. They have different specials, because he'll say, these are our specials for the day. And as I'm listening to them spit out, Amy, this, and I'm looking like, how do you memorize all that? Like what? And where the fish come from? And then what? And all the different cuts of beef. And how long they've been aged. And how the right? And I'm listening, I'm studying about sales earlier today. And he said, they asked the guy, well, how did you become a top salesman in your first day in sales? He said, I was prepared. I had a script. He said, I was prepared. I had a script. I'm like, that's so interesting. Because let me tell y'all something. Do you want to know that I say the same thing to every customer? The same thing to every customer. Let me tell you what I say, right? So if I'm out and I'm vending and Patricia Muncie, right? And Carol, we're talking about Drink to Shrink, right, Karen? Right, Tennille? And I'll say to somebody, Sheila, hello, because if I catch your eye, let me catch your eye. If I catch your eye, you're going to drag yourself on over to my table, okay? Because if here's the deal, I need you to understand. If someone gives you eye contact, they're window shopping. It is your job to get off your phone, put your phone down, because you keep missing, you done thousands of dollars done rolled by you because you doing this, like as if this is making you any money. What is that? That is not making you any money. Put the phone down. I promise you, if I am vending and I pick up my phone, when I pick up my phone, it's because I'm responding to somebody that's asking me about products or something like that. Then I'm jumping right back up to pay attention, because you're missing the money if you're missing the people who are walking by you. They've made eye contact with you, but your head was down. Because the question is, hello, hey, have you ever tried any Drink to Shrink before? When they walk over to the table, guess what the first thing they ask? Well, what is Drink to Shrink? And you know what I say to them? I am so glad you asked me. As I'm pouring their little sample for them to taste, right? Or letting them go ahead and get it themselves. I say this, my Drink to Shrink it's made with 9 powerful herbs: persimmon leaves, malva leaves, marshmallow leaves, blessed thistle, holy thistle, chamomile, papaya, ginger, and myrrh. The benefits include that it will cleanse your upper and your lower intestines, your liver, your kidney, your colon, and your lungs, and even the largest organ of your body, which happens to be your skin. The average person may lose 5 pounds in 5 days or more, because you do know that our bodies are holding up to 25 pounds of waste. And I mean, most disease known to man is beginning in your gut anyway. So this isn't just about weight loss, but it's about waste loss also. How does that taste? Did y'all see how I was able to rattle that off? That is because it's a script all the time, over and over and over again. Script. It's right here in my head, over and over. It's what I say all the time, over and over again, all over the same thing, over and over. I sound like a broken record. But why would I, here's what's so crazy. Kim Bradley, you want to know something? It's the same script I've been using since 2014. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I have been using that same script since 2014. I'm going to say the script one more time, because I see y'all like, now, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. If you got another device, you might want to record it. Now, I'm going to tell you, the people that have been working with me it works like a charm. They use the same script, the same thing. All right? Because if the waiter can memorize the whole menu, why we don't even know the 9 herbs in the tea? I love y'all. So, you ready to record? Somebody got to record it. Listen, y'all can share the recording. All right? I can't go but so slow because I'm going to be out my rhythm, but I'm going to try. Okay? So, hello. Have you ever tried any Drink to Shrink? It's the question. Sally's recording. Thank you. Right? They're going to say, no, what is it? I am so glad you asked me. Well, my Drink to Shrink is made with 9 powerful herbs: persimmon leaf, malva leaf, marshmallow leaf, blessed thistle, holy thistle, chamomile, papaya, ginger, and myrrh. Caffeine free. Some of the benefits include that it will cleanse your upper and your lower intestines, your liver, your kidney, your colon, and your lungs, and even the largest organ of your body, which happens to be your skin. Did you know that the average person will lose 5 pounds in 5 days or more because our guts are holding anywhere from 5 to 25 pounds of waste? Because our bodies, our guts is actually like the brain center, and most disease known to man begins in the gut. How does that taste to you? And then and what and then what happens is how much is that? How much is that? Literally, y'all. Now you see why I am moving so much product. They like, how much is that? How much is that? See, because here's the deal. You don't even have to know that you know that you know if you got a script that you can memorize. I promise you, that script has been working for me since 2014. So let me help you understand something. I want to get us this closeout night, right? And y'all do know that you got to close out silver. There will be no more grace. You got to close out silver tonight, okay? Y'all had an extra week. All right, so, or you got to close out 1,000 volume in one of your legs. If you don't have a power leg, close out 1,000 volume. All right, but I'm gonna help you with a couple of things before we go. And I'm gonna give you something to do before the evening is closed, because you got to close this. I know some of you still are looking for volume. Okay, so I want to help you understand, because some of you are taking it very, very personal. So scripts, I left off with scripts. It's very important. You need to have a script even when you're vending. All right. Now, if you understand sales and you understand follow-up statistics, I will tell you that most of your money is sitting in your phone. Most of your money is sitting in your phone, especially if you're not brand new and you've been doing this a little while and you've got a customer base already, right? Most of your money is sitting in your phone. Let me help you understand the sales follow-up statistics, all right? 2% of all sales are made on the first contact. Did y'all just hear what I said? As a matter of fact, because I am in sales, Latasha, when I walk into a store and I know exactly what I want, this is what I'll tell the people, the salesman. I'll let them know, listen, I am about to be your easiest sale of the day. And I let them know, because I'm 2% today. I know what I want. You just need to help me finish this deal, because I know what I want. I'm getting ready to be your easiest sale of the day. And they be like, okay. Nobody comes in the door and they're looking to a person that is looking for a black sectional has looked at about 50 black sectionals before they buy a black sectional. I'm no pun intended, because I chose the color black. My chairs in front of me are black. All right. All right. Maybe it's a tan sectional. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going and saying, I'm going to get a Mercedes Benz. Today is the first day. I'm looking for a car and I'm going to buy the first one I see. It's very rare. 2% of people married the first person that they ever started dating. How many people do you know are married to the first person that they ever dated, ever in life? It's 2%, y'all. It's low, okay? So when you understand sales and you stop taking things so personal, 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. All right. So I'm telling you, most people, Karen, when they reach out to you, Amy, Jackie, right? When they reach out to y'all, what do they say? All right, I've been watching you for a while. I mean, you've been talking about this pain, and you know what? I'm sick of this pain. That's what they say. They don't say, girl, I saw your thing for the first time today. Let me spend $500 with you. Now, that is rare. It does happen, but it happens very rarely. All right? 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. Listen to this, y'all. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. 80% of our sales will be made between the 5th and the 12th contact. But if you took it personal at no number 2, that would explain why you don't have any customers. Because 80% of sales are made between 5 and 12. Meaning they needed to see your commercial. Y'all know why I'm calling it a commercial, right? Like your Facebook Lives, your stories. They need to see that about 12 times before they're going to want to buy. Jackie, it's a numbers game. So if you're seeing, how in the heck did Nina do $1,500 in retail in 24 hours? It's because I stay in people's faces all the time. Listen, Rosalind, not just when I need something. I'm in their faces offering and giving value even when I don't need something. And I always give more than what I get. Or guess what? At least the customer feels that way. Okay? Now, let's talk about follow-up, because this is even more important than understanding the statistics. All right? 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 48%. Now, here's the deal, Sean. Then what'll happen is somebody might have got some juice from somebody, right? And because there was no follow-up, Kim, they done lost the card or whatever, then they end up reaching out to you because they see your stuff all the time. And then they end up signing up. You know why? Because you were sharp as a tack. You were certain. You sounded like you had expertise. And now they done signed up. Now, Boo Boo Kitty over here is mad because she was my customer first. Boo Boo Kitty did not follow up. You can't be mad because 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and they stop. 12% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 12%. Y'all. Do you see how much money is being left on the table when 12% of people are following up? I am here to tell you that what you're looking for is probably already in your Facebook inbox. It's already probably in your phone. And if you are a part of our team, you know that I created, and thank you to Carol who updated it for me. I created this Let's Stay in Touch form in 2014. Kim Bradley, I still use the same form. From 2014, you know why? It still works. And this comes on an 8x10 with 2 pages together. It comes with 2 pages together, and all you gotta do is cut it in half. So if you make 25, you got 50. If you print out 50, you got 100. Now, let me explain something to you. Right now, while I'm talking about vending, and we've been teaching about vending, why vending is so important in your contact database, you need to have 1,000 of these sheets. 1,000 filled sheets from your events. I don't care if a person does not purchase. You need to have this. But if they do purchase, you need to put what they purchased on your form. And you need to keep these. Or if that's too difficult, go to the Dollar Tree or wherever you want to go and buy yourself a notebook. Any old notebook will do. Get a notebook and let that be a notebook that is made for your customer. This is your customer file, a notebook, and you create or you give them a page. Give your customers a page in your notebook. Same information here. All right? Because here's what you need to understand. We're not saying keep going to look for, listen, once you got about 100 customers, y'all, you do realize you got a customer base. If you would take those 100 customers on Monday and say, here are my sales for the week. Here's my sales for the week. Through your Rolodex of customers from your vending or your whatever. See, in my notes, y'all, when I go to my phone, when I put somebody in my phone, I'm gonna show y'all. Like when I go to text somebody and I type in customers, I type in the word customer, then boom, customer. Everybody that's a customer comes up, right? Oh man, I clicked on the wrong thing. And it just be name at the name, customer, 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 customer. All these are customers, right? Now, they customers from all kind of companies. What I care. What I care. Let me tell you what happened the other day, and this is for real. A young lady messaged me in the inbox. She had not messaged me since we had some other products, sprays. And she was asking me about a $154.97 pack that she was going to purchase last year, October, something like that, right? Did I go through an explanation? Well, I'm not in that company anymore. I'm not da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Guess what I said? Hey, girl, hey, so good to hear from you. Hey, sunshine. So great hearing from you. She was like, I am going to Puerto Rico. I'm the biggest I ever been. I got to get this weight off. I said, girl, I got something better. And it's only going to cost you $99 for a whole month supply. She says, I'm in. I get paid on Friday. I'll holler at you. I said, here goes my phone number. Text me now so I can store your number. Because you are now on my exclusive list and I don't want to miss your message. So text me now. So what did she do? She texted me right then and she's like, girl, I'm gonna be ready on Friday. She didn't know what the product was. Because you never tell a customer more than they ask. I ain't tell her nothing. I said, I got something else that's better. It will only run you $99 for a month supply. She says, I'm in. And she is in the system, y'all. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? She's in the system. She didn't add. Most people don't even know I'm in another company. Because what difference does it make? She got the $99 pack. She signed up as a district because I tell them all, you can get my rate or you can pay the other rate. You can pay me $50 for a week or you can pay $99 for a month. Which one would you prefer? She already told me she needs these products until September to her trip. Do y'all understand? I already have the story. So when we did get on the phone on Friday, I had a conversation about her needing to stay on the products past this month. Do we all understand? She said she needed to lose weight for her trip at the end of September. So I know I got her all of July, all of August, and some of September. Okay, y'all? All right, so this is your database, or you can do it in a notebook. What's important for you to know is that this is in our files section of our team page, and it says, let's stay in touch. Name, address, city, state, zip, cell phone, email, best time of the day to reach you. Best way to reach you: Facebook, Instagram, text, phone, check all that apply. What are your interests? It says pain management, quality sleep, anxiety, weight loss, energy, additional income. Who do you know that needs more energy? You know why these questions are not about them? Do y'all know why? It's all psychological, but who do you know that needs more energy? And they're like, me. Me. I need more. I do. Me. Who do you know that needs to lose, that wants to lose weight? Who do you know that loves coffee? That's just something, y'all, I always put that on every one of my things because people love coffee, right? Yep. Who do you know that needs to earn additional income? I'll be like, just tell me, you know some people? Because if we ever start to have a conversation about business, I already know who they're going to get binary qualified with. Come. All right, I'm done. Because anyway, anywho, all right, so it's closeout night. You need 1,000 volume on your, let me say, I like to see everybody's faces at this point, right? All right, I hope that blessed you all. I'm hoping that this gave you some value. So listen, it is not over. You're not done. Some of you are so close to being done and you're not done. You're not giving up. We're not letting you, right? You're not quitting because you're 3 feet from gold. You're 3 feet from gold. Literally, you're 3 feet from gold. Now, here's the deal. So I was talking to somebody earlier and I had a revelation when she was saying that the lady was like, well, I'm gonna wait. I'm in the system, but I'm gonna wait until I get paid. Then I'm gonna place an order. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna pre-sell that product, right? You're gonna pre-sell that product. So here's the deal. Many of you have lost the 5 pounds since Friday. The gracious thing for you all is, you know, you don't have to turn in your weight until the morning, right? Y'all have until the morning. I would never do that to somebody. Make them give me the weight at night. That is cruel. That is cruel. Y'all would have had to starve yourself all day long to give me a weight for tonight. Now, listen, I'm going to encourage you guys to not take your foot off the gas. This was to show you, one, that you could do it. This was to show you, two, that some of you needed to get back up on the horse again. All right. Some of y'all gonna win some of this weight loss candy. And I'm going to tell you something. It works. Because it works. Okay. So like one piece had me full still the next day, and you just want water all the time. Like you just want water. All right. So you're weighing in the morning. However, a lot of people already said that they've lost their 5 pounds, but by tomorrow morning, you might be even further along, because remember, we're also going for the biggest loser. So for those of you that have already lost the 5 pounds, right? You need to say, like last night, well, not last night, the night before, we talked about, a dare. Now you're going to say, hey, y'all, my business partner lost 5 pounds. If it's not you, I certainly can't say that I lost 5 pounds. I haven't lost 5 pounds. I don't need to lose 5 pounds. All right. I'm going to probably get in trouble if I lose 5 pounds. All right. Look, Karen Rogers said I lost my 5. So if you guys be wise, right? Be wise and start sharing each other's pictures, so that if it's your story, you can say, hey, I lost 5 pounds and hold on, y'all. Tracy Harris, can you mute your line out for me? For whatever reason, it's not muting on my side. Thank you, Mama. Okay, so use it to your advantage. All right. Say, I lost 6 pounds, whatever it is. I lost 6 pounds, y'all. I lost 6 pounds in 4 days. Because technically your 5th day is today. So you really, you know what I mean? In 4 days, I lost whatever amount of pounds in da-da-da-da-da amount of days, right? Because I put my product to the test. I'm looking for 10 people who want to try a week supply. Look at and you can even say, like, comment below. Or anybody, or you're going to say something like, is anybody looking to lose 5? Anybody want to put my product to the test? And give them a promo price to move the product. Okay, that's okay. All right, so give them a promo price to move the product. So maybe you'll give them the capsules if they buy the drink to shrink or something like that. Or you know what? Hey, get 3 people, refer 3 people to me, and I'm going to give you yours for free. But let them all go. Now, what you should do is start a 5-day challenge. And you can say we're going to start it right after the 4th of July. But you got to get your product now. And give away something. Give something away for people who purchase from you. Like today and tomorrow, I would be running it all weekend long, y'all. I would be calling it the Let Freedom Ring promo pack or something, let that freedom ring from around that waistline, right? So or like freedom from pain, right? Freedom, I know I'm being facetious right now, but y'all know anything, freedom from pain, freedom from your right? Because we already know people are not going to eat properly this weekend. Okay, so get them now, because what you're doing is enticing them with the fact that you have people, or you yourself just lost 5 pounds in 4 days or 6 pounds in 4 days. It is leverage. I was trying to give you guys marketing leverage. This wasn't just about losing the weight. Y'all see what I'm saying? It was about you having leverage. You can't say that this product will help you lose 5 pounds in 5 days and you haven't done it. So now that you've done it, or you've jump-started your weight journey, right? Talk about it. I am telling you, if you go live tonight and say, I am starting a challenge, I'm not even going to be unfair, y'all. I'm not going to start it on July the 1st. We're going to start on July 5th. But you have to get the product now. You got to give it time to get to you, and start a challenge with people to get sales going for your closeout tonight. Okay, so go live and go through your Rolodex, go through your phone, who are your customers, and offer them, say, hey, listen, I'm having a challenge. You guys, do y'all think we need to put do you think we need to do it as a team? See, the hardest thing is I don't have the time to manage a page. That is hard. Y'all got to give your clients something. Because when we used to do a challenge, we would give out some money for it, but then we have to have a page. We had to put them all in the page. It's just a lot. It's a lot of work. Give them something. Do a challenge and give them something. Maybe you got a gift card that you haven't used that somebody gave you. Maybe offer them something, or maybe offer them a month's supply. Hey, whoever is the biggest loser from my 7-day challenge, from purchasing a week of my Drink to Shrink, and I would give them 2 epic capsule packs, make up your own price, make up your own promo. Offer them a month's supply for being the biggest loser. All right, y'all? I hope this helps. All right, so we're going to close out strong. Make sure you get back to your sponsors and let them know what your volumes are looking like, especially those of you that are close to being silver for the first time. All right, y'all, we want to help those people that have never hit silver before close it out. If you're close, that means that you're over 500, closer to 1,000. All right, that means you're close. And if you've never hit silver before, we want to help you. You got to tell us what you got. Hopefully, like I said, you got to be binary qualified. You've got to be active, but we need to know. Let us help you finish this out. Like I said, and we really want those that are like brand new, especially those that have not hit silver yet. But you can't say, oh, I got 300. That's too far away. All right. You got to be more like, I got 650. I'm trying, and you still push. Don't take your foot off the gas, because the fat lady is not saying, and I can say that because I used to be 300 pounds. I'm not being mean, but y'all, it is not over. All right. We got at least 2 more good hours. Yes, they need to be at about 700. Okay. You go live right now. All right. So let's get off of here, go live, and stay in communication. After about 11 o'clock, y'all, 11:15 is done. It is done, because don't be trying to put orders in at 11:45. It's likely to mess up. We won't see the numbers. Do it now. Don't y'all wait till 11:30, 11:45, knowing you got orders to put in, because I'm gonna do some karate on y'all. Okay, I'm gonna turn into the what's his name, karate boy. Anyway, love y'all. All right, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's go, team. Close it out. Congratulations in advance to all of the brand new silvers, and we'll see you tomorrow night here on Training at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.